Hello, and here we are again on day 4 of the 12 days of Christmas. Today is about focusing on happiness. So easy to focus out of happiness. So easy to get caught up in what's going on through this year or this time of year. Today I'm tired, so as you can see, I'm tired. Mainly because I'm a night owl, but mainly because of lack of sleep. So it's quite easy then to not, and it's not because I can't sleep, so I don't need any advice on how to sleep. When I actually go to sleep, no problem. But it's staying up late, it's doing things that I see and get busy on getting done. But the other thing I have been doing is stopping and doing some meditation, and that focusing on the happiness, and I particularly had to do over the past, I'd say 4 or 5 days. And when we do, and it all comes in with the last 3 days, it's just another aspect of that focus. So we have a tendency to focus on things that are not necessarily great for us. And that's usually habitual behaviour. But if we can start habitual behaviour and then keep it up and become aware of what we're doing, that we start each day with a positive thought, a really good emphasis on happy, then that can make a massive difference. Hello, Carla, good to see you. Thanks for saying hello. Good morning. To you, Karen. Evening for us, morning for you. So it is that focus that we know whatever we focus on, we get back. So by smiling, day one, by being in gratitude or acceptance or appreciation, helps you move into that happiness. But for me, there's a slightly different feel on the happy. Happy is about, for me anyway, it's about seeing the happiness in things. It's about me being happy about things, about people, rather than the focus on the negative of that. So when I'm talking about focusing on happiness, it is slightly different from gratitude and appreciation, because that's more to do with what I am in the moment of appreciating. For example, I have plants around me at the moment. I've got greenery. I can really appreciate that, which can make me happy, right? However, it's a sort of byproduct. So I'm talking about focusing purely on happiness. And to do that, I need to know what makes me happy. So you need to know what is it that makes you happy. And for some people, they haven't even considered this. So if you're one of the people that haven't considered what actually makes me happy, or you've forgotten what makes you happy, that's your first place to go. If you know what makes you happy, then that's when we need to really, really focus in that area. So today, I was doing some happiness, and it wasn't even something I love doing. I don't love shopping. And the bizarre thing is, we were really scouting around rather than shopping. Well, to be honest, that's the worst thing that I could ever do. I'm not let's go around looking at things, and I'm go in there, get it, whatever I'm needing, get it, and get out of there. And it wasn't even things for me necessarily, and it wasn't Christmas gift. It was something Paul wants to do, which is bringing people together, and he loves to show his love through food. So we were going around today looking at what we could get for people coming to our house to celebrate with them. And the people that are coming, love them dearly, but I don't know them that well because they're Paul's mates. And probably one of the last things I'd want to do on a Sunday is go around and look at these things before we decide. But I focused on the happiness of my man and how much he loves cooking, how much he loves celebrating through food, cooking beautiful things for others. And that way, I know what I can tap into is one of my main values, which is relationships. And for me, what relationships mean, it's a win-win. For me, relationships are about, I don't just go into them to get. I'm getting, but I'm receiving, but I'm also giving. And I know how much this means to him. So rather than be like a spoiled kid and throw my dummy out the pram and, well, I don't really want to do this, I focused on, what does he love? Now, he's not a shopper either. And I was really surprised when he said, I want to go and have a look at this because I just want to make sure that we get what they want. And I got it. I got that his love was coming out on this. So I focused on my happiness, which is relationships. It's a win-win. When he's happy, when he is in his love space of food and cooking, I get the best of him. So I can join him in that and participate without complaining and moaning, right? So I focused on my happiness, which was watching him being really happy as he toyed with and he's a real thinker. So it's toyed with what he's going to do. I'm a bit more of a get in there, do it action person. But actually, do you know, it was really nice. It was really nice to see him just sit, getting out the movie, observing how much he loves his colleagues, that he wants to go that extra mile for them. And I had to be out the movie and pull back sometimes and say, mate, you're already cooking X, Y, and Z. Do you really want to be cooking A, B, and C at the same time? And when are you going to get time to do this? So it was a lovely moment. I thought, yeah, I never thought of that. So I was able to give without being, you know, a Nancy pants about it, but actually just give in a, whoa, come out the movie, mate. I know you would love to make all of this, but you're already making, you know, he's making sausage rolls from scratch. He's making the patty from scratch, as he does every year. He's, you know, doing things that if he then adds all the other stuff that he wants to do, and I'm saying, well, why don't you just get those things that are already marinated, like, rather than you having to do that. And as much as he loves doing it, it's that I want to make him happy, or rather he makes himself happy, but I want to support him, which then makes me happy. So that's the focus on the happy. So I don't mean focus on making someone else happy, because none of us can do that. But if we focus on what makes us happy and seeing that, the other person then can feel happy with what they are doing. So focus on happiness. It's a bit trickier than we think it first is, because we need to know what that is. And I know that if you know your values very well, one of your real happy places is going to your values. And that's what I did today. I attached a value that I have with that. I also attached another value that I have, fun, to make it fun. And we had some laughs as we were going around. So, yeah, focus on happiness. That's day 4. Carla, I love my husband's love of cricket. And she's laughing because, let's say, Carla doesn't love cricket. But she participates in his love of cricket. And that's what it's about, okay? That it's the focusing on, and, you know, we don't realise unless we look at what the other people, what their values are, you can usually spot what they are. And that's exactly, she's honing in on some of his values, just the same way as he hones in on hers. So, yeah, happiness. It's an amazing thing if we focus on it. So allow yourself to go there, allow yourself to focus, allow yourself to be in the moment of, and make sure you know what that is for you. First starter. So day 4, focus on happiness. Clicks in with the other days. So for me for now, and thanks guys for being there and being along with me, much appreciated. for me, for now, stay true, stay you, and keep bringing out your brilliance. Bye for now.